Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Marcia, and on today's video, I have got three more spring craft DIYs. So let's get crafting. For project one, I have this little wooden bunny that I got from the Dollar Tree last year. They may or may not have it this year. I haven't checked. But I'm going to remove that little uh, part that was over the ear and just sand that down smooth. And then I'm also going to pop off the little tail. I'm going to use my heat gun because I want to keep that tail intact. I do not want to break it like I did the little piece on the ear. Now, once I have that tail removed, I'm going to go in and give the whole thing a good sanding just to make sure everything is smooth, that there's none of that glue from those little wood pieces that are left on there. And now I'm going in with 2 coats of the Folk Art chalk paint in the cottage white. Now, when I was at home working on these projects, you guys, we were under Arctic blast. We did not get any of the snow or ice, but we got the frigid cold temperatures. And down here in the South, we are not used to that. But did you guys get any snow, ice? Was it really cold? Well, I know it was cold everywhere, but I'm so ready for warmer weather. Once that paint is dry, I'm going to go over the top with a coat of Mod Podge, and then I'm going to set it aside and let it dry. And then we're going to come back and Mod Podge a napkin on top. Once the Mod Podge is dry, I have this little gingham napkin. I'm not quite sure where I got it from. I had a whole pack of it in my stash, so I must have bought it quite a while back. But I'm taking my Cricut mini press, and that will, you want to put a piece of parchment paper on top of your napkin to protect it, but that mini press will reactivate the Mod Podge. And I found that this is the best way to Mod Podge a napkin because it will keep it from wrinkling. Now, once the Mod Podge is dry, I went around and I sanded off the excess paper from around the bunny. I forgot to film, but after the Mod Podge was dry, I did glue back on that little tail, and I glued some Chanel sticks to the back of the bunny, and I'm going to use that to tie it onto this beautiful wreath. I'm sorry, that I found at the bins one day. I'm just amazed always at the things that you can find at the bins. I mean, this was a beautiful, perfectly good wreath that someone tossed out, but you know what they say: one person's trash is another person's treasure. So I'm going to attach that bunny right in the center of the wreath. And once I have that on this, I have this large piece of lace that I also found at the bins the same day I found the wreath, and I'm going to use it to make a bow at the bottom of my wreath. And I'm just using the same method with Chanel sticks. And here it is. I think it turned out so cute. I was freezing filming this out on my front door. But you guys let me know what you think down in the comments. For project two, I have this cutting board that I found at the bins. It is not real wood, it's like an MDF, but it had this little saying, recipe for a perfect marriage or happy marriage, I'm sorry. Which that is cute, but I decided I've got some little resin birds that I've made from the IOD bird song. Yeah, I think it's bird song mold. And I'm just going to glue those on with my Type Bond Thick and Quick glue. Once that glue is dry and the birds are good and secure, I'm going in with 2 coats of the paint. It's DIY's Farm Fresh. And I'm going to give it 2 coats. Once that paint is dry, I'm going to go in with the baby wipe to do some wet distressing. Sorry. The It's one of the things I like about the DIY paints is that it's clay based. So until you seal it, it is very easy to remove with water. So even if you like was painting something, you make a mistake, you can wipe it back with a wipe and it will remove completely. Now, once I got it distressed completely the way I want and it dried from the wet wipe, I'm going in with DIY's clear wax, and I am going to apply that to the entire board, front and back. And I'm simply just applying it. There, I'm removing some of the little bristles from my paintbrush. This is just the cheap little stencil brush from the Dollar Tree, so the bristles come off real easy. I need to invest in some good wax brushes. So once I get that clear wax on, I'm just going to wipe it back. After wiping back the clear wax, I'm going to go in with DIY's dark wax to give this a more aged look. I'm really going to focus on the bird and the little um, fancy little pieces that I put at the top and the bottom. That dark wax will get into those details and really make those pop. But I'm simply going to apply that dark wax and then wipe it back. And if I think it's too dark in some spots, I will go in back in with the clear wax to use it like an eraser. Now here's how this one turned out. Y'all, I'm sorry for the lighting on this reveal, but it was a very gloomy day. It was actually raining. But I think it turned out so cute. I love how the wax gets into those details. But you guys let me know what you think. For project 3, I have 2 of the Dollar Tree eggs with the flowers all over. I think these were $3 or maybe $5 at the Dollar Tree. I'm not sure. I had seen Julie from Julie's Designs and Signs make over one of these, and I thought it turned out beautiful, so I wanted to give my little twist on it. I'm starting first by giving both of the eggs 2 coats of the what paint was this? This is the folk art chalk paint and the cottage white. Sorry about that. I can't remember which paint I used. But like I said, I'm going to give 2 full coats to get a good coverage on these. Once that white chalk paint is dry, I'm going in with this is folk art chalk paint in the color nautical. And I've got a very small brush and I'm simply dry brushing that blue paint over my florals that are on the egg just to bring out the flowers. And I am doing this to both of the eggs because I needed 2 matching ones for my decor. And here's how they turned out. They are so cute. I love how the florals just pop out. And I have a lot of blue and white in my house, so these match perfect. You guys let me know what you think down in the comments. And have you guys started decorating for spring yet? I'm just now starting. Well, that's all I have for today, you guys. I'm so happy you clicked on my video and watched it. If you liked it, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.